Hello Blues, Adam here. Everton have beaten Wolverhampton Wanderers 3-2 in a game that I think that we will look back on later in the season and we will say was a magnificent win for Everton. Given the fact that I think we can all agree that Wolves are one of our major competitors in the league now, both of us trying to challenge the big top six, both of us going for a European place, both of us will be in and around the same position come the end of the season. So that was a big win. Don't make any mistakes about it. You'll notice behind me, by the way, that's a brick wall. It's not Goodison Park. Unfortunately, well, I've got a real life now, and I've got a baby, and the wife's gone back to work. So today, she's been a bit poorly. So the baby, not my wife. So today, I give my ticket up to another Evertonian. Decided to watch it on the box. Don't worry, the baby's in there with a nan. I've not just left a baby, alone watching the analysis from Jamie Carragher and on Sky. That'd be very irresponsible of me. She's in there, but I'm not at Goodison. What I'm going to do? Normally, I'd be outside with like Dave and the other boys. But obviously I can't do that today because I'm not at the game. So I just thought I'd say a couple of words. If you like this format, loads of people do this format, so it might be dog shit. But if you like it, let me know, and obviously as always, give me your comments underneath. So yeah, the game today for me, look, it's very easy. I think as Evertonians, we're kind of pre-programmed to focus on the negatives a little bit and worry. And yeah, that wasn't the perfect performance, but I don't really care, and I'm not going to focus on the things we got wrong today. What I'm going to try and do is just quickly go over things that I think went right. For me, that was probably the strongest starting 11 that Everton could have fielded. Gabam in a side, who's obviously out for 3 months. You could make an argument that he would be involved, but on the whole, that was a very strong starting 11. It was great to see Iwobi and Moise Kean involved from the off, because I think we all agree that we've wanted to see that. And what's great about this Everton side, and what I'm really excited about, is the fact that we can hit teams from all over the front. We can go on the left, we can go on the right, we can go through the middle. Probably need to do that a little bit more, but on the whole, we're a competent side going forward now, and it hasn't really concerned me that we haven't been scoring that many goals, because we know we've got goals in the side, and we can hurt teams from all over. So a really good performance. I just want to focus on. I just want to give a special mention to Sigurdsson today, because he's been getting a lot of stick, and I think sometimes some of it isn't valid, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. And I know that as Evertonians, we've all got mixed opinions on Gylfi Sigurdsson, but to me today he was terrific, and Fabian Delph was my man of the match. I mean, if you haven't seen it yet, he's combative. He's everything we've needed in the centre of the park. He's very smart. He's a high IQ footballer. He can pick a pass. He's a leader. All those kind of cliche things that you say about a midfielder, but he's something that we've lacked, and today that was evident. I think, given the fact that both of these sides played in the week, the game started like we hadn't played for 2 weeks in terms of the intensity, because both sides went at each other. We took the lead early on. A mistake from Connor Cody, who I believe is a red, so that was quite satisfying. The ball finds its way into Richarlison's path, and he nets. By the way, if it wasn't for Patricio today, right, Everton would have probably got 6. And I'm not exaggerating. I thought the Wolves keeper, if you haven't seen it yet, was great. Let me know if you agree underneath the in the comment section. But yeah, so we start well. Then that thing that we all kind of associate with Everton, we let aside, back into the game, we concede. Oh, here we go again, and then we get ourselves in front again with Iwobi, and then in the second half, I think Digne switches off. Lucas Digne switches off. I still say Digne, like that's the French way of saying it, and evidently I'm not French. And I know it's Lucas Digne, because if it was Digne, then the chant wouldn't work, would it? So I don't know why I said that. Dean switches off, as he did kind of for the first as well, and this time he lets Jimenez in, and you're thinking, oh, here we go. But I kind of felt like the Wolves weren't that potent today, and we did look like scoring. And as I said earlier in the video, we've got that about us now. So in the end, brilliant ball. Richarlison's head gets up above Willy Bowley, who actually got sent off, and I think that's an achievement in itself, by the way. Richarlison beating him in the air, heads down, and then Richarlison could have had another one straight after that. Pulls off a really good save from Patricio. So look. it's very tempting, as I say, even when we win, and I do these videos outside the ground with the lads. It's very tempting for us to, I think, focus on some of the things that we didn't get right. It's easy to talk about those kind of things, but I don't want to do that in this video. Particularly, what I wanted to do, as I said, is to speak about the positives, and that was a really, really good win. We should be happy. We go into the international break now, pain in the arse. You want to keep the momentum going, but we go into the international break with a win. We've all got to look forward to fucking Malta versus Andorra, or whoever the fuck is it playing in the next couple of weeks. But then we're back, and we're back on it, and we go into this break with a win. And now all of a sudden, the start of the season looks nice. We're in through to the next round of the League Cup. We've picked up 2 wins. We've got a draw. Right? We've lost 1, but on the whole, 7 points. We're okay. We're doing all right. So it's a decent start to the season. But as always, let me know underneath if you don't know who I am. If you're new to the channel, I normally do these videos outside the game, as I've already mentioned. Let me know what you think in the comments underneath, though. It's Part Adam on Twitter as well, and Part Adam on Instagram. Paul and Dave are going live on the channel after the match as well. But yeah, fantastic win. Everton 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 2, and up the Toffees.